there is a possibility. Would you take advantage of the opportunity if you only had one chance? Hi everyone, I hope today is going great for you all. An extra piece costs about $2.42. In fact, there's a probability of a moon this week. All right, listen carefully. T.C. Borealis is rumored to be going to blow up, isn't that right? Kaboom! In fact, boys, we have been anticipating that day for quite some time because XRP mooning and BG 123 puzzles are said to be related at the same time. Since there's a potential for this week, we will discuss it in today's video and let's look into it. It will occur during the collapse if it isn't this week. Correct? It's that easy. Let's start with the basics, folks. We're going off on a portion of XRP in the XRP community. Now, this is very fascinating. Alchemy 589, guys, Monday the 24th is the start of week 13. By the time you all watch this video, week 13 will have begun, which is really significant, isn't it? We are aware that everything occurs on either date, yet the 13 dates are the most significant, aren't they? The bonus is 33 after that, but it was an extremely eventful week. Hopefully things are going well for, man. Here's why this is so crazy. Have a look at this as just my incomprehension. 2 years ago, Davis Shores tweeted, "I don't know what the meaning of 328 is, okay?" On March 28, that message was only a coincidence. I believed, wasn't it funny? March 28, well, according to rumors, 328, 2025 is a cunning five-inning. Wow, 3 times 2 is 5. What's crazy is that we got 8 right here and then 9. If xrp doesn't moon this week, I'm telling you, it will most likely happen during the collapse. Yeah, since I haven't seen in a week, it must be. Even though this week has been really hectic, all of these things are allegedly taking place right now on the day that they've linked themselves to the self, okay? I absolutely adore Thursdays. Who's up for a good time? What is 327? Thursday. Why is this so weird? Do you know? Guys, this is where it all comes together. And for that reason, I think this week would have to be the finest moon opportunity. It's during the collapse, which is most likely going to happen next year, if not this week. The reason is that this is taking place. This outside occurrence, all right, is estimated that on Thursday, March 27, 2025, this nova new star will erupt. All right, so we're going to speak about this since Forbes announced that a star might blow up next week in an event that only happens once every 80 years. What should I know? Take a look at that. This happens in 80 years, folks. It's not just any star either. All right, since BH 123 might have validated this theory. You can see how the bear is pointing toward the night, or how he is staring at the night mooning, soaring to the star, and then immediately after its moon, if this star does burst as it is depicted here. Let's now discuss the star. Scientists have now shown that a faint star in a constellation that is readily visible from the northern hemisphere after dark might be about to explode. About every 80 years, the binary star system known as T, C, Borealis gas, or T, C, E, B, brightens rapidly. This was last seen in 1946. After a noteworthy event, it was interesting. Next week, which is this week, VU2, all right, because thus, according to predictions, the long-awaited nova new star will erupt on Thursday, March 27, 2025, and then be visible to the unaided eye for a few nights. First things first, folks. We're going to connect this date with a lot of these riddlers and riddles, so please enjoy today's video. Second of all, kindly subscribe. Furthermore, if XRP doesn't, this is because in addition to being week 13, this is blowing up, isn't it? Something we have been waiting for the past year or so. Third, David Shores discussed March 28, the day after it detonates. I'll provide it to you guys this week. I don't believe they'll cause it to blow up if it doesn't blow up this week, XRP specifically. For what reason are all of these events occurring simultaneously? We're waiting for something more significant if they don't blow up. Let's just say it ought to become as bright as a North Star if it does. Guys, the North Star is like the knight with his sword. The compass is visible to you all. 3 is the 48th brightest star in the night sky. It is documented that this star exploded in 1787 and 1866. So, yes, folks, correct. Take a look, making it a foreseeable occurrence that astronomers of several generations have witnessed. This is also true of this second comet, which approaches Earth once every 76 years. That's 13. We were discussing the star from last year, correct? Everyone thought it would blow up, but it didn't, so it appears like it might now. Comprehensive observations of the star since late September have shown variations that point to the imminence of this much anticipated explosion, but while this study is still theoretical in nature and its conclusions are still up for debate, as of right now, the mentioned paper projects that TCB will blow up on March 27, November 10, or June 25, 2025. It depends on the star, I suppose, if it doesn't blow up this week. Wow, guys, did I not say okay? In my opinion, XRP will skyrocket in 2026. Oh, I believe my date is July 4. Why? Because that day is connected to many important dates for guys. Important remarks. The latest date is June 25, 2026. That's absurd. What? Well, I had no idea, but now I do, and that's another thing to consider. However, there is a possibility this week. There will be an opportunity in November of this year if it isn't this week. Mr. Pooh has indicated that the switch should be flipped to the right tweets. If not, the latest date is June 2026. These additional links link it to the star and its explosion. Thus, 2 stars are responsible for the corona outburst. Therefore, this nova is not caused by a single star. There are 2. Is this the reason BG struck a second star just next to the exploding star? See how he made a special effort to depict this round second star just next to the exploding. What else may be rationale behind this edit? There is enough evidence, in my opinion, to suggest that BG is curious about this particular constellation. If you guys have a look at that, correct? This is sufficiently demonstrated. However, I find it absurd that if it doesn't blow up this year, it will be by June of the following year. That is really strange. Guys, I was assuming that's when the collapse occurs. What? That's absurd? Well, is it feasible?